Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Good Morning Oakville Pitch from the Podium series. Today, I'm out of the house. We're actually hosting at Intelligent Office here, my former home for 9 years. And we do have a special guest that's going to join us in a minute. And I'll tell you about him as we get going. I just want to quickly give a shout out to one of our sponsors, Second Cup Coffee. Yes, supplying us all our coffee at our breakfast. So wonderful. Go down there, try the single drip, 245 Lakeshore Road. East in Oakville, right by Trafalgar, kind of down area. It's a really cool place, and Andrew's just an awesome guy. Now our second sponsor, who is our special guest, Intelligent Office. Intelligent Office has been very supportive over the years, well, both to me and also to the Chamber with the sponsorship and other ways that they've helped out. And today we have Mr. Hal Shaw, the owner of Intelligent Office, joining us. Hal, how are you, sir?
Morning, Shane. Good morning, Oakville.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Now, I do have some questions I want to ask you. We're going to try and get to know you a little bit here. When did you start IO, Intelligent Office?
We opened in 2008, which was the last Great Recession, so it was perfect timing, but we're happy to be here and still be able to talk about it.
Nice. Well, I'm certainly glad you got the place started to help me out. How long have you been with the Chamber?
We joined the Chamber the same month we opened. Because we're a franchise, we got some guidance from the corporate, and they said the best thing you could do is check out the Chamber, and we did that, and they were right.
I would agree with that, because in the end, it worked out quite well for me. And what's your take on 2020? I mean, there's a lot of uncertainty, of course, with office space and whatnot. What do you think is going to happen over the next remainder of this year and into next?
Yeah, I wouldn't even hazard to guess what's going to happen. I can say that I'm, just infinitely grateful. My mom's currently in hospital, so shout out to all the people in the healthcare and the service sectors. I think it makes us, hopefully it makes us mindful of how fortunate most of us are to be where we are, and think about the people that are having to use the food bank for the first time. Think about the people that with mental health issues. So just trying to be mindful of that, and I guess finally, I marvel at the ingenuity and the imagination of many people in circumstances like this. We've got a client who just did his biggest deal ever with CVS Pharmacy in the U.S., driven by COVID. And now he's launching another new business, taking advantage of the opportunities that COVID has created. So as they say, every time one door closes, another one opens. Sometimes it's just hell getting down the hall.
That's awesome, Hal. You just witnessed, folks, one of the reasons why this guy is one of the best people to work for. They've got a great staff here. If you ever want any more information on Intelligent Office, you can actually obviously call me. You can call the office here at 905-491-6800, or go onto the website www.intelligentoffice.com and learn more about what they have to offer. If you're sitting at your home and you need to get out, like I'm so excited to be out of the house, not doing this from my kitchen right now. This is a great place. I'm sitting in a big office all by myself. You can even get a couple hours of work done. I know they also have a new solution that allows you to rent offices, and I think Bibi might touch on that in a little bit, for a couple days a month or a few days a month, rather than having to do full time, which is an awesome pivot. Get yourselves out of the house. Okay, so we've got a little bit of housekeeping to do and some great speakers lined up for you today, folks. So if you're watching this on Facebook or Zoom, and you don't have the opportunity to stay on for the whole thing, you can watch it all later on Facebook. It will be posted there. So catch the whole video in the chat box. So those of you on Zoom, feel free to chat, put your information in there. We want to know who you are. This isn't just for people who are on this call. This is for the entire membership, or anybody for that matter. If you want to post your company name and information up on the Facebook chat, but there as the video is going on, please do. It's a great way to get your information out there. We're averaging somewhere 300 to 500, 700. Like the numbers keep jumping, but they're very high as far as views go. Now, okay, so we did that. We got cameras. Okay, you guys can't talk. You know that already. That's been explained. Thanks to sponsors. And we're going to kick into the speakers right now. Starting with a good friend, I've had the privilege of working with for a couple of years. He Bibi from Intelligent Office. Bibi?
Thank you, Shane. Good morning, everybody. I just want to let you know a little bit about what we do here at Intelligent Office. We offer a full suite of on-demand office space, including virtual office space, executive suites, and conference room rentals. Our virtual business services include live call answering, virtual assistants, virtual addresses, and mailbox rentals. COVID got you down? Tired of working at home? We're now offering private offices by the week, by the day, by the month, or you could book 5 or 10 days per month subject to availability. As well, our 3 conference rooms are available for in-person, socially distanced meetings, and clean according to COVID guidelines. Whether you need some space by the hour, the day, the week, the month, we've got a solution for you, and we've got free parking on site. Alternatively, we can provide you with a professional corporate address with a locked, private, secure mailbox in the prestigious Fengate building. Your documents and other deliveries will be handled by our professional staff. More importantly, your clients will not know where you live. When they Google your business, they will see our Class A Fengate building. Our intelligent assistant receptionists are all local, highly trained professional staff members who get to know your business and truly become a part of your team. We ensure every prospect or customer call gets a live answer, complete intake forms or book appointments, screen up telemarketers, and can text you for urgent matters or opportunities. Callers never get a busy signal, and calls do not go to voicemail. So let us help you manage those calls, simplify your business so that you can focus on your clients and growing your sales in your business. Thank you very much. Back to you, Shane.
I'm still muted. I remember when I worked here, I actually had a criminal lawyer that was using his home address, and I was like, dude, yeah, here's your mail package. You're not leaving without it. Think about who can come to your home. Next on the list, we have Louie De Palma from the Ontario Chamber of Commerce. Louie, thank you very kindly for joining us today.
Well, thank you, Shane, and thank you for having me on. I'm a Vice President of the Ontario Chamber of Commerce, so I'm going to speak a little bit about the Discoverability Network today. Discoverability Network is a network that helps connect job seekers with disabilities to companies looking for talent. As you folks may know, there's about 20% of the population has a disability, and great skill sets. There's about 50,000 to 60,000 students as we speak today at our colleges and universities that have self-declared as having a disability. And what we try and do is meet that, help companies meet that talent gap by looking at the disability talent pool. We have a matching platform. Persons with disabilities can come in, upload their resumes. Companies can come into the platform. They can upload their job ads, and the algorithms in the system match the two. And then the two of them can get together and decide whether they want to pursue a hiring relationship. The service is absolutely free. In addition, there's a website, discoverability.network, that has rich information regarding the benefits of hiring persons with disabilities. It talks about business cases, there's testimonials, there's a hiring roadmap for businesses. So if you don't have HR, if you're a small business and you need supports, there's a 6-step roadmap that explains how to hire individuals from this talent pool, how to set up an interview, how to set up a job ad, some of the accommodation requirements that may be needed. It's a full suite of services there on the website. Again, discoverability.network. If you're an employer looking for talent, if you're a job seeker looking for a job, please go to discoverability.network for more information.
Thank you very kindly, Louie. Again, we do really appreciate all the support that we get for the Ontario from the Ontario Chamber of Commerce. So it's awesome that you joined us today. Next up, we've got another great organization, starting with Ms. Sarah McPherson from the Oakville Community Foundation. Sarah, take it away.
Hey, good morning, Shane, and thank you. And Louie, I will be in touch. What a fantastic sounding opportunity. So just quick to share, I'm with the Oakville Community Foundation, which is your community foundation in Oakville. It's the largest charitable organization that supports charities. Just want to give you that framework. But what I really wanted to share with you, and I've got a little visual guide, which is this fantastic new report we just launched called Oakville Resiliency Report. And why it's really important is it's shedding light on what's happened in our local community. Many times we'll all know what those are, but this really synapses it and puts it right in front of you. It really focuses on 6 sort of core issues that we've seen since COVID hit. And for those who don't know, what we are is a granting agency. So we were, in fact, within the first 4 weeks of COVID hitting, able to push out the door over $600,000 to charities, courtesy of our fund holders and our donors to the foundation. And that's what we keep continually doing. We're currently in the process of giving out another 500,000, $1 million is what my goal is, of which we are gearing up for 500,000 from our fund holders and other public at large. But we need your help. And so the Give Oakville Resiliency Report, which is what I'm just showing here, is actually a platform for us to help raise awareness of 50+ charities in the Oakville area who are seeking funding. And so our intent with this report is to shed light on the issues that we know came up. There were 6 primary issues: food, health, physical health, mental health, education, and arts and culture are really issues that our charities are facing locally. And with our report, it sheds light on that, but it also sheds some hope. So at the back of the report is actually a catalog of charities under our Give Oakville platform. Give Oakville is a crowdfunding opportunity. So when you go to giveoakville.ca, you can quickly see those 50+ charities, their ask, what they do, what their needs are. You can see how much has been raised for them. The foundation is covering 100% of the transaction fees, which means 100% of your donation is going to get to the charity. In addition to which, we're amplifying donations. We have $100,000 to effectively match from public donations to amplify your gift. And the really neat thing is it's all local. All of the projects and all the organizations have been assessed and vetted for their work and tracking against those issues. So in short, visit giveoakville.ca, and if you can, give locally and give with impact, and we can help you make it happen. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Well, folks, you're already hearing some great stuff, great information that you could learn from, you could possibly benefit you. So if you do want to know more about this stuff, again, you can give us at the Chamber a call, but we will be posting all the information from the speakers today on Facebook, so you'll be able to get it from there as well. Take whatever approach you like. Next up, we have Elizabeth Claren from, and correct me if I'm saying this wrong, Mathias Wexler Friedman, LLP.
Close enough.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. Oh, good morning, Shane. Good morning, everyone. Yes, I am with that long-sounding law firm name of Lippis Mathias Wexler Friedman. I'm a partner with the firm. We have an office right next door in Burlington and offices all across the eastern seaboard of the U.S. And one of the gems of our firm is our cross-border practice group. We have a group of dedicated attorneys that really are just working on the interests of primarily businesses that are expanding into the US. And believe it or not, that is still going on very actively in the COVID-19 world. In fact, we're seeing a lot of businesses that have been thinking about expanding or were ready to expand right when the pandemic hit, taking advantage of certain opportunities that are being created by the pandemic. For instance, real estate opportunities. So we have, as I said, we're full service. We do everything soup to nuts, covering, you know, what you need to do. Some businesses are already in the US and just have some issues with getting down and how to get down, how to get back, whether their people can come in, how their people can come in. But some businesses, like I said, are really actively expanding. We do everything from incorporating the business, checking trademark issues to make sure that you can use your brand when you're in the US. We can help you with the real estate issues. And my piece actually is immigration. That's me. So I have the interesting kind of sexy stuff right now of helping get people across that border, which is still possible. There's lots of strategies and tricks of the trade that we're using. So we are still very actively helping people in the region. We have a great clientele in the Oakville region. We love everyone nearby, and we love everyone that's, you know, going to the US, and we want to make sure that everyone understands that that's still very much available. We do actually have, plug for my practice area, an immigration blog as well. If you are traveling to the US or planning to travel to the US, there's an immigration blog on our website, lippis.com, lippes.com. So you can check for any sort of updates. We're closely following everything that's happening on both sides of the border and putting posts up about how that's impacting our business clients who need to travel to keep their business going and grow their business in the COVID-19 era.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you, Elizabeth. Well, as a lot of you know, I do spend most of my day on the phone with our members, checking in, seeing how they're doing, looking for opportunities for them. And I do know that there are a lot of them who are in fact expanding and who are also looking for opportunities to cross the border to meet clients and whatever else. So I hope those folks were listening today. Next up, my good friend, Mr. Joseph Apps, Joe Apps Technology Support. Joe.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Joseph Apps from Joe Apps Technology Support. We're a business that helps small business obtain their IT needs. So we help 1 to 25 users, small businesses, attain the IT support needs that they'll need without having a full IT team on staff. So they have someone to call that's going to be there, respond to their needs, and get to them. We help any devices connected to the online world. What I want to talk to you all about today is remote working, since that's going to be huge in the next few months, especially going into a red control zone, orange control zone in some places, and essentially lockdown in other places, right? There's lots of collaboration tools out there which can make your business just as efficient as being in the office. Tools like Microsoft Teams, Zoom, and other familiar names that we've come to know over the last few months. A big conversion we've been doing for clients over the last few months is moving to cloud servers. So people would have the big bunky servers in their office. They would be stuck there. They might need VPN, firewall, and other devices to get in. What we've been able to do is help them shift to a remote workforce, whether that's just a desktop desk that they launch up through the web, whether that's a server that they access or anything along those lines. We've been able to help clients shift to these services quickly, efficiently, and safely to make sure that their business is safe. Another huge one that we have is voice over IP. So that's a phone system. That's a really big one because you can act like you're anywhere. You can be on your cell phone calling from your office and not giving out your personal cell phone number, which is a huge problem that a lot of business owners have because they start the business, they give out their personal number, and then it might be 9 p.m. at night and they're getting calls to their personal cell phone, right? Which, let's be real, no one overly enjoys, right? So getting with voice over IP and just branding your business properly in that sense is a great way to kind of have your remote workforce, have their phones from home, have their computers from home, and have everything they need. The final thing I want to touch on quickly is just cyber scams. Be very vigilant right now. Phishing is up over 5,000%. We've seen to the point where there's actually people at Walmart and other stores warning you not to buy iTunes gift cards over a certain amount. This is how big we've seen these scams go and how much people have been caught. The problem is right now, everyone is desperate and there is an urgency, right? So just if you feel it's off, give that person a call, check in with them, just make sure, right? If they've said it over email, they'll say it over the phone as well. Watch the writing in the email and just always check who your sender is. Thanks for having me this morning. Always a pleasure.
Awesome, Joe. Joe, that's great. The thing with this is services like yours are what made the shift from home for me easy. Like I'm insanely tech stupid. Like I will break everything if I try and do it myself. But that cybersecurity thing, they're getting very, very, very good. I got a message from my aunt on Facebook the other day, and it legitimately came through her account, but it was not at all her. So if you guys want to learn more about that, I know Joe can help you out with some more information there. Next up, we have Robyn, Dimitro, and Lucille, puppy dog, from the Oakville and Milton Humane Society. Robyn.
Welcome to the Oakville Milton Humane Society. Good morning. Come on in. We are so much more than adoptions here, which everyone knows us for. We are an essential service in the community, and we're open 365 days a year, 24/7 for our animals. We also have an animal protective service that's out in the community, making sure wildlife and our animals are safe. You may remember the coyote that made national news last year with the bucket on his head. Those were our officers here at the Humane Society that rescued her. So not only do we help animals, we also help their humans through a program called FIT, Families in Transition. So while a family's in transition, just maybe experiencing homelessness, especially in this day and age right now in the pandemic, we will take their animals in, take care of them until they're ready to be reunited. So we have tons of volunteers here, and our volunteers do everything from bottle feeding, small tiny kittens to walking our dogs and fostering and having that loving home for all the animals that need us before they find their forever home. We are so lucky to have a full animal care team here to take care of our animals' medical services. And that brings me to our special guest here today. This is Robyn Stevenson. We're so lucky to have her as our trainer at the shelter. She works with all our animals like Lucille. Lucille is the face of our holiday campaign this year. Lucille came to us from our northern community partners in Manitoba as a teeny tiny puppy. And when we did our health check, we realized that she had a very severe heart issue called pulmonary stenosis, which required expensive and very specialized surgery for this little girl. So we made sure she got it, and look at her now. She is happy and healthy, and this is the magic of our shelter. We will go to no end to make sure that our animals have the best care possible, like Lucy. Lucy has also just completed her training certificate with Robyn, so she's ready to go. So. Yes. We would love if you would connect with us on our website, share our stories, follow us on social media, subscribe to our newsletter, and if you are considering a gift this holiday season, we would love it. We have a match this year for $45,000 to make sure that we're there for all the Lucy's and all the other animals that need us next year. So thank you.
Oh, wow. Okay, so to the rest of the speakers, I have to apologize. We are going to spend the next 20 minutes watching Lucille walk around the place there. Oh, I'm not letting my fiance watch this video, or I'm going to own another dog right now. I don't need this. Next up, we have my good friend, Fabyan Velasco from Evolve Business Advisory. Fabyan. Good seeing you, brother.
Hi, everybody. My name is Fabyan Velasco. I'm the Business Development Manager at Evolve Business Advisory. We're really passionate about helping the small businesses and startups succeed, that our business model is actually that, to help businesses succeed. The world right now might be facing the pandemic, but there's still a lot of opportunities out there for you. An example, if you're trying to get your product or service into new markets, well, consider our brand acceleration service. We'll be able to help you tap into the new markets nationally and internationally to find customers and revenue streams to grow your brand at an explosive rate. Evolve's brand acceleration team consists of experts that specialize in market penetration who catapult the growth of your company or brand into markets within 180 days. The team of experts are there to become your extended team, to work with you to achieve your business goals, so you get an entire team to execute on your strategies, leaving you more time to continue being the chief evangelist of your product or brand. The full-time team at less than the cost of one full-time employee. Results in 180 days or
I think we lost him here. So Fabyan, I'm going to connect you with Joe to get that taken care of for the future, and we'll get you back on one of these, my good friend. Next up, we have Kabir from Kericho Gold. Your Kenya tea. Okay, first, before you switch over, that purple tea is amazing. It is so good. Kabir, go ahead, buddy. He's muted. I can talk more about the tea or the dog or we are having technical difficulties. There he is. Kabir, it's your turn, buddy.
Thank you for having me, guys. Hey, Shane, how you doing? My name's Kabir, and I'm in the business of importing coffee and tea into North America and distributing across the nation. Particularly today, I'm speaking to you about our brand, Kericho Gold. I'll give you a background on Kericho Gold. So our brand is from Kenya, East Africa, and for those of you who don't know, Kenyan tea is actually the largest exporter globally to date. We are the third largest producer because only 7% of our local communities there consume the beverage. The reason being is because Kenya is known for its rich soils, right? And we don't necessarily practice pesticide spraying on our crops. So the reason being is because our soils have a deterrent in them, natural, which is key to the market out there. Now, biggest questions I get is, hey, what's the difference between Kericho Gold, right? Give you guys a little sneak peek of our packaging right here, and the other teas out there. It's very simple. We are a single sourced origin blend compared to your Lipton, Unilever brands, your Brook Bond teas. When you ask someone, hey guys, what are you drinking? And they say, hey, oh, I just had a cup of Tetley, or I had a cup of Lipton right now. There's actually 5 different compositions of teas that you're drinking in that tea. And you don't even know where that tea has come from, because a lot of these big, huge corporate players are actually subsidizing their costs and just pushing volume, right? What they do is when they go to big auctions, they buy in mass and push product. In fact, true story. I was at a last year at a Christmas event with the Tetley guys, and they looked at my brother and myself and say, who are you guys? And we introduced ourselves. And when we introduced ourselves, I said, we're from Kenya, based but brought up in Canada, and then this is what we're doing. And he's like, I buy a shitload of a tea from Kenya. And I said, you know what? I wish I could bring you on to my trade shows and help me sell our product, because a lot of people don't know that. For example, Shane did talk about the purple tea. So this is a new cultivar that we have developed. Purple tea, less caffeine than the green tea, higher in antioxidants and anthocyanin levels. This has EGCG components, just like your superfoods like blueberries, that helps with health, weight loss, and health benefits. And any of my teas, you can find them in Longo's, Gordon Food Services. You got the hangover tea right there, and yep, just thank you for having me. There's our brand right there, Kericho Gold.
That's awesome. Really appreciate the colorful way of describing the soil out there that you guys have for the tea. Awesome. And my mom is a total convert, British tea snob, but absolutely loves the purple tea. Next up, we have Emmanuelle Meyer from Camaraderie of Hope. Emmanuelle.
Oh, thank you. Oh gosh, I have to unmute. Can you hear me? Yes. So, sorry, I'm going back to my words. So good morning, everyone. So yes, my name is Emmanuelle Meyer, and I'm here today for something different as usual. So one morning, I woke up and recognized how lucky I was to be doing well, not only physically, but also mentally and emotionally, despite these unprecedented times with COVID-19 still looming over us. I knew that others in our community were more negatively impacted this year. Therefore, I reached out to my network of professionals, and together we are spreading light and optimism to alleviate the darkness and pessimism of our collective situation. We have created a non-profit organization selling chic, high and quality French gift baskets designed by the French chef Guy Donguet for you to purchase for your loved ones and corporate clients. All proceeds will go to the Crisis Outreach and Support Team, a program with the Canadian Mental Health Association of Halton. Together, we want to make an impact in the lives of those who are most affected and often isolated due to their mental illness. We want to let them know we see them as not separate from us, but as continuation of us. We all must consider our mental health in times like these. Our goal is to not only to help financially, but spread hope, love, and optimism to all in Oakville. Our organization is called Camaraderie for Hope, because our community cares. Our website will go live November 23rd to take your orders. There will be a choice of 3 baskets at $35, $50, and $100. Thank you. So I'm just going to tell a few people who are helping me out. So obviously the chef Guy Donguet with cuisine, Kids Cuisine Santé, Karen Grant with Best Version Media, Tanya Harda with, she's a photographer, Amanda Da Costa, Mind Mastery Coach, Wellbeing Mindset Coach, Tracy Capstick, CPA, Trevor Locke and Joe Shebesh with Ventrex, Jessica Hurst with Koala Creative, Todd Tibet with RBC, Deborah Everstill is a writer with Best Version Media, and Shannon McCarthy too, and myself, real estate broker with Riley Page. We are dedicated to service and results. So thank you. If you want to reach out to me, you can always ask Shane. He will know how to put you forward if you want to help or have more information. Thanks. Have a good day.
Perfect. I know just about everybody behind this, and they're all fantastic people. And guys, it's time to get out there and buy those baskets we often buy for our clients. This is a great way to do it. They have them super well priced. As a matter of fact, I was really surprised to see the pricing on this stuff. And the baskets they've put together are fantastic. So if you are going to be looking at getting some gifts for your clients, reach out to me. I can get you connected, or any of us at the Chamber can get you connected with Emmanuel or any of the team on Camaraderie of Hope, and we're glad to get you set up there. Now, it is the end. We are here. So thank you very much for joining us today. We do have more speaker spots available for the December Good Morning Oakville Pitch from the Podium series. So if you're interested in doing that, I mean, just come on. You can see it's a real easy approach. A lot of these folks on here were very nervous about doing this morning, and could you tell? No, they all did a fantastic job. So if you are interested in that, reach out to us. I'm happy to get you set up. Becky or any of our team at the Chamber can help you with that. Now, don't forget, we are in this together. So we're not just here to support you through your business. If you guys have any questions, concerns, if you just need to chat, give us a call. We're here for you. We're all here for each other. Reach out to your friends, reach out to whatever's great for you. Anyway, folks, that's it for today. Thank you very kindly. Go out there and be prosperous. Cheers, guys.